They say money is the root of all evil. I'm here to tell you, that's a lie. Money isn't evil. Money is neutral. Money is a mirror. It doesn't create your character. It only reveals it. You put a knife in the hands of a killer, you get a murderer. But if you put that same knife in the hand of a surgeon, you would get a miracle. Same tool, same steel, but different soul behind it. So when you put money in the hands of greed, you get exploitation. But when you put that same money in the hands of purpose, you get a family fed, a child educated, a community rebuilt from the ground up. So money didn't choose evil. People chose evil and handed money to blame so they wouldn't have to look in the mirror themselves. So stop cursing the seed for what the farmer had planted. The question was never, is money evil? The question has always been, what are you going to do with it when it's in your hands? What is money? Is it just a sheet of paper? Is it some ink? Some cotton? Or does it have no meaning at all? Some say it's a frequency. Some say it's just a leash. Something dangling in front of you to keep you chasing it, to keep you in check, to keep you running on a wheel that never stops turning. But to me, money is like a friend that I don't want to lose. Not because I worship it, not because I bow to it, but because it has always treated me right. It has opened up doors and let me walk into a life of abundance. Call it a frequency. You can call it currency. You can call it a tool. It doesn't matter what you define it as. What matters is what you do with it when it shows up. Money isn't evil. People are. And the problem is money gives people access. Access to rooms that they couldn't get into. Access to people that they couldn't reach. Access to things that they couldn't even imagine when they were broke. And some people, the moment that those doors open, they walk straight into their worst self. Not because money made them that way, but because that's who they already were. Before money even came in the picture, the greed was already there. The selfishness was already there. The corruption was already sitting inside of them, waiting, quiet, dormant, waiting for the right opportunity. And money was just that opportunity. So don't blame the key for what a man does once he gets inside the door. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Some people were already gone before money came. They just didn't have the means to show you yet. Money didn't change them. Money just exposed them. It ripped off the mask off their face and showed the world exactly who they are. That's not evil. That's a mirror. And some people just can't stand their own reflection. Now that I've cleared money's name, let's talk about what money actually is. Let's talk about the freedom. The freedom to go where you want. The freedom to do what you want. The freedom to wake up and choose. Not because somebody handed it to you, but because you earned it. The roof over your head, money did that. Those clothes on your back, money did that. That food on your family's table, money did that. And that ability to look into your family eyes and say that I got this. I'm here to tell you, money also did that. It doesn't stop at survival. It's that fresh cup of coffee right before you walk into the world, ready to conquer your day. It's that at the register when you don't even flinch at the total. It's that beautiful when that direct deposit hits and for a moment everything is right in the world. That's not just a notification, that's a peace of mind landing in your account. Yes, I have made you aware money can give those with evil in their hearts access that they never had before. But that same access, it works both ways. Money can also give the right person access to better hospitals, access to better quality of life, access to the ability to invest in their health, protect their peace, and build something that outlasts them all. Same access, different intentions, different outcome. Money has brought joy to billions of lives. It has dried tears, opened doors, turned impossible to inedible, changed bloodlines forever. So no, money will not be the villain in this story. And I'll tell you something else. I truly believe that the person who first said money is the root of all evil, it came from a greedy man. A man who wanted those who sought it to fear it, to shrink from it, to convince the hungry to walk away from the table, while he kept every last piece for himself. He didn't warn you about money. He weaponized the warning to keep it. So stop letting a greedy man's propaganda write the story of your financial life. Money isn't evil, and it never will be. Let me tell you something that I have never seen, not once, in my years of living. I've never seen a man who wished to be broke. Not one. But I have seen plenty who lied about it. They said things like, I don't care about money. I don't need it. I'm better off without it. And they'll say that so convincingly. But it's right up until that moment they actually need it. Until a loved one gets severely ill and the treatment costs everything that they have combined. Until the bills start stacking up and a notice arrives. Cold, official, indifferent. Telling them that the lights are going to get cut off. The heat, the water, the basic necessities of life gone. Until they're holding a 10-day eviction notice in their hand, wondering, how did they get here? That's when that speech about not needing money, it seemed to go real quiet. So I need you to hear this, and hear it well. I'm not telling you to put money on a pedestal. I'm not telling you to worship it. I'm not telling you to chase it at the expense of everything else that truly matters. I'm telling you this. Don't wait. Don't wait until something drastic strips everything away before you finally understand what money actually means. Don't let a crisis be your teacher when preparation could have been. Because providing for yourself, truly providing, that's not greed. Protecting your loved ones, that is not greed. Building a life where a single emergency doesn't erase what you've worked for, that is not greed, that is wisdom. I don't worship money, but I damn sure know its importance. And I refuse to pretend otherwise. Now that I have cleared money's name, I've told you its importance. I've shown you the opportunity that it carries. I have revealed how it strips away every mask and shows you exactly who a person is in their heart. Now that you know, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep looking at money like it's evil? Are you going to keep your distance from it? Are you too proud, too fearful, too comfortable in the lie that you were told? Or are you going to wait for a wake-up call? Because I'm begging you, don't.
Please, no!
You don't want to wait until the floors fall from under your feet. You don't want to wait until you're sitting in the rubble of everything that you had, looking into the eyes of your children while they ask you,
Daddy,
where are we going to sleep tonight? That is a pain that I do not wish on anyone. That is a lesson that costs too much to learn the hard way. So seek the knowledge, understand money, respect it, study it, build a relationship with it that is intentional, not accidental. Save 10% of everything that you earn, every single time, with no exceptions. Live below your means, never above them. Find ways to make more. Never depend on one source of income. Build multiple streams so that if one dries up, the others keep flowing. And understand this, how you treat money is how money will treat you. You neglect it, it will leave you. You misuse it, and it will abandon you. Respect it, steward it, and it will multiply. Give it a reason to stay. And then speak this over yourself every morning, every night, until it lives in your bones. Money loves me. Money is obsessed with me. Wherever I go, money goes. Everything that I touch, it turns to gold. Say it until you believe it. Say it until you become it. Say it until the world has no choice but to agree with it. Because the greatest shift doesn't happen in your bank account first. It happens in your mind. So remember, you are phenomenal. If anybody tell you otherwise,